good morning and welcome back to Questioning Sense with me, Matt. Hope you guys are well. If you're in the UK, I would imagine your lives have been quite similar to mine. In fact, we are under lockdown, so we haven't really been doing a great deal. I mean, lockdown is a pain. It's obviously very necessary and we're hoping everybody gets through it unscathed and we hope everyone's staying safe, etc. In my household, it's slightly different. Obviously, my wife is a nurse, I'm a key worker, so we've been, we've not been furloughed or we're not off work or anything like that. So we're kind of cracking on as normal, basically. In fact, I've not really noticed a great deal of difference to our lives. My son's still going to school, as I say, we're still going to work. It's just all the fun stuff's gone. Pubs are shut, restaurants are shut, apart from for takeaways. So I don't get to see anyone, I don't get to see any of my friends, I don't go for a pint or anything like that. So that's pretty grim. So I'm hoping that this is gonna, once this month-long lockdown is done, that's it over. And then we could start hopefully trying to get back to normal this new normal, a phrase I'm not particularly keen on, I must confess. But there we go. So not a lot going on. Rich and I are furiously working on a special episode of Questioning Sense to celebrate our hitting the 2,000 subscribers. We've now actually gone past that. So thank you so much, guys. It's really appreciated. Your support. The interaction we have with you guys is absolutely brilliant and we absolutely love doing the channel, so thank you so much. There is a Facebook group up now. We haven't really launched it yet, but obviously pop along and I'll start promoting it a bit more as time goes by. It's basically just a place that we can get together and have a chat about perfume. So purely a perfume group, the odd bit of music, that kind of thing, but that's basically it. Obviously Instagram is still going. On Instagram, sorry if I'm boring you at the moment, but when I'm out at work, I kind of keep seeing interesting things. So I'm putting up pictures of experiences and things that I see during lockdown. So hopefully I've got some kind of diary or record of that. So when this is all over, I can look back. Anyway, enough waffle about all that. We are, in fact, Questioning Sense are a perfume review channel. So let's review some perfume. So today we're looking at a perfume that came out in 2016. It's one that gets periodic hype. It seems to have, there's waves of it. People then sort of loved it, forgot about it, then somebody else will bring it up, somebody else will review it, or somebody else will talk about it, feature on Instagram, etc. And then it becomes very popular again. So it's one I've had for a while, and it's not one that I wear very often, but Nigel over at 2 Cents Worth, he featured it on his Instagram as a scent of the day, and I suddenly thought, well, I've got that, why am I not wearing that? So I've resurrected it from the collection, and I thought it would be a good one to talk about, and it is Stash by Sarah Jessica Parker. It's not one that I'm not one for celebrity fragrances really. I've got, my wife has got Cloud by Ariana Grande, which is an excellent celebrity perfume, but that's about it really. I don't really have very many. And this one's quite different to a lot of the other celebrity fragrances. It's a bit more interesting and I think it's pretty good actually. And the other thing I have to say about this I checked recently in TK Maxx, so I'd imagine if you're in the States you'll get it in TJ Maxx as well, is £12 for 100 ml. And this is a 100 ml bottle. So that is an excellent price. I'm wearing it this morning. I wore it for the school run and obviously I'm going to spray a little bit more for the review. So let's have a little spray and then we'll get into the notes and we will do the review. Bear with me 1 second. Right, let's talk about this. The notes are quite lengthy actually. When you actually smell the perfume, you will be questioning the notes. You can trust me on that. So at the top you have black pepper, then you have sage, then you have grapefruit, then in the middle you have atlas cedar, you have patchouli, and you have white ginger lily, and then on the base we have masola wood, we have olibanum, we have vetiver, and we have musk. So there's quite a lot going on there, and this is so kind of misleading because when you spray it, and I will spray a little more, obviously wearing it, spray is really good. Actually, just before we get into that, presentation of this is lovely. Really nice looking fragrance bottle, and it comes in a little bag. And obviously it comes in a black box, which is just a black box, nothing too exciting about it. So what happens is when you spray this, you get a really big opening. It's quite enveloping. It's like being in a sawmill where everyone's working on wood and there's sawdust in the air and there's sort of this woody aroma as you walk through, and it's really lovely. You have quite sharp grapefruit that kind of cuts through it all, and then you have some sort of the pepperiness from the black pepper. Black pepper and wood seems to go very well together in a fragrance. Now the pepper is, again, like the grapefruit, it's quite fleeting. it's there, it goes ta-da, and then it runs off. And what you're left with, you can more or less forget all of these notes apart from the musk and possibly the vetiver that comes in. You're left with this really warm, woody fragrance. And the most surprising thing for me is sandalwood is not mentioned once in the note listing, but to me this is just an absolutely perfect sandalwood fragrance. If you like sandalwood, you'll love this. Now I'm assuming it's the Masola wood, which is a creamy wood. I don't know too much about it, and I've not really come up against it, or come up against it. I've not really I've not really noticed it come up in perfume that often. So I had to research it myself, you know, I had to look up and see what it's all about. And I think it must be this material that's giving the impression of sandalwood, because it is very, very sandalwood. If you like sandalwood, you're going to absolutely adore this one. But that's it. When you, you know, if you read on reviews and stuff like that, like, you know, everybody does, you will wonder, where's the controversy? There's nothing, you know, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's this, it's that, it's the other. It's just a woody, warm fragrance. That's it. There's nothing more complicated than that. It's, you know, often compared to Santal 33 by Le Labo. I don't think it's that alike. The common denominator there would be the sandalwood. You know, Santal 33 is like a green sandalwood with this pickly note, and it's very, very nice, but very, very expensive. This is £12 for 100 ml, unbelievable bargain. And it smells like sandalwood. That's it. They're not alike. You know, they really are not alike. But interestingly though, if you are lucky enough to have a bottle of Santal 33 and like it, the chances are you will like this one, because I think in some respects it's an easier perfume to wear than Santal 33, which I am a fan of, but I don't have a bottle as yet. I may at some point. You never know. Christmas is around the corner and all the rest of it. But if it's just a functional, nice, woody perfume, I really don't get the, you know, any. There's nothing here that's difficult. There's no challenging components to this perfume to wear. It's one that anyone can wear. I think it's ageless. I think the thrusters will enjoy it. I think the farts will enjoy it. It's completely unisex. Anything it leans. I think it leans slightly masculine, but interestingly, my wife really, really enjoys this one. And we had some friends around just before lockdown started, and she, one of my friends, she sprayed it on skin, and she really enjoyed it as well. So it's a safe blind buy for a present or something like that. And I think because it comes in the little bag in the box and stuff, it actually looks like a really expensive perfume. So if you were looking to buy somebody a gift who has an interest in perfumes, it's not a bad one to grab, actually. I think it would make a really good stocking filler, or, you know, if you don't like someone that much and you know, only want to pay £12 on a birthday present or a Christmas present or a gift for any reason, this is a good one to get. Because, it's at times like this I kind of scratch my head and think, what is going on out there in the fragrance world? When people are describing this as a challenging perfume or a difficult perfume to wear, I do not get it. I really, really do not get it. It's one of the safest things I've smelt in a long time, provided, obviously, you like a woody fragrance, which this is. It's not sweet. I quite like that. I think if it was sweet, it would be a bit too much, because it's quite creamy in its woody nature. I think when you make it sweet, you would probably be taking a little risky journey into the gourmand world. And because this isn't sweet, it's a lot easier to sell, put it that way, as a gift anyway. Really, really nice fragrance. It lasts quite well. You get a massive opening that does give you the impression that this is going to be a beast mode fragrance, and it really isn't. It kind of dies off very, very quickly. In less than 10 minutes, it's coming back to sort of skin scent territory. Slightly, I'm being a bit harsh here, slightly more than a skin scent, but you know, it lasts all right. I get 6 to 7 hours out of it, so it's nothing major. I get through a day's work wearing it, no problem at all. It's a nice, you know, it can be casual. It'll be a really good one for going down the pub or something like that, a casual evening out. I wouldn't really think it will dress up that well, to be honest. I think, you know, most people will have a fragrance that they would rather opt for if they're going out on a big night out or a special night out. So this is kind of like a phrase I despise, which is dumb reach. It is exactly that. It's one that you can pick up and wear whenever you want without having to worry about it. As I say, there's nothing offensive about it. The performance is such that it's not overpowering. It wouldn't dominate your surroundings. If you went, you know, if you did wear it out for a meal, absolutely fine. You know, you're not taking away the experience of food, because it's sitting quite softly close to your skin. It's just a functional, easy to wear fragrance. It's a safe fragrance. That's about it, really. I don't know what else to say about it. It's pleasant. It's an absolute bargain. I mean, it does get described as, what is it, niche smelling. Now I've got, as you know, you will know when you watch the channel, a lot of niche smelling fragrances because they're niche. None of them smell the same. So I'm not a massive, I mean, I'm sure I've used the term myself, but I'm not a massive fan of the term. It's, you know, a niche smelling fragrance. What it is a good quality fragrance that costs a lot less than the smell it gives off. In other words, it smells like an expensive fragrance, but it's not. And I think that's the key to it. It's quite interesting in the respect that there's not many designer fragrances that are out there at the moment that smell like this, you know, that are celebrating wood in the way that this one is. It's just, it's good. I really like it. I think, you know, it's a bargain. And, you know, I know I keep mentioning that, but I can't believe how cheap this is. £12 for 100 mils in TK Maxx at the moment. So I'm sure that my friends in the States would be able to get hold of it in TJ Maxx or somewhere like that. And I think other online retailers will probably be selling it at a similar cost. I don't know why it is so cheap. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how much it cost when it came out, but it's, you know, it's good. I love the cap's really solid. You know, this is good. It's very heavy actually. But the bottle itself, although it's a fingerprint magnet and I've made it look all cloudy and horrible where I've been mauling it during the review, it actually polishes up well. It takes a nice picture too. It's a good one. I think you're not going to go wrong with it, in all honesty. So if you're, you know, I'm in an R-ing, you know, we've all been there. You're in a shop and you see it, especially in TK Maxx where everything's encrusted in plastic. You've got no chance of getting a sniff of it at all. And if you see it and you're rumming and R it, just buy it. Honestly, you ain't going to go wrong. And if you don't like it, there's obviously something, you know, if you don't like this, you don't like woody perfumes, fair enough, no issues there at all. But if you don't like it, give it to someone who does, because it's a lovely little gift. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for your time. I've got a list of chores as long as my arm to get through today, because it is my day off. So I'm going to crack on with that, otherwise my wife's going to go nuts when she comes home from work, which I do not want to happen. And we will see you on the next video. And just quickly, again, thank you so much for your support. We really do appreciate it. Seeing the amount of people that have subscribed to the channel is quite astounding, and it's really, really good stuff. So listen, guys, thank you very much, and we will see you on the next video. So from me and Rich, cheers, thanks, and bye.